fought Spence, you knew that you were gonna have to walk the fight. You were very smart about it in your fight, but does Tyson have to do that? He has to be very smart, but he can also try and walk.
I hadn't thought about it until I heard him say it today. And when he said that, it kind of was like the light bulb comes up over my head. Like, yeah, like you stay out of the range of somebody's power by being on the inside. Of course, you can do it by staying away from the guy, but with a guy like Deontay Wilder, you want to be on the inside. And then the thought comes into play that, okay, he can move his head, he can wheel and deal here, and then he has the ability to dig. We've seen him dig before. It's a little slack, but he does dig and he does go to the body, which in turn you score points, you touch somebody's body and you break them down. So I think a lot like my fight with Errol Spence, it was about doing something that no one else had ever done before. I think that Tyson Fury is on the right track with trying to do that against Deontay Wilder.
So now we know the real cooperation between PBC and Top Rank is Fury studying his fight film.
And Mark, what if there's another draw at this fight coming up February 22nd?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
They're talking about
If there is
another
another draw, everyone will get even richer than they are now.
Yes, thank you. So this new level of resolve we're seeing in Deontay, do you think that could bode more well for him, or he can get overly patient and be behind too far around? I know people ask that a lot, but what do you really feel coming close to the fight?
You know what, I asked him immediately after his fight with Luis Ortiz, were you worried? Because my team, during the fight, we count rounds. We know coming back to the corner, if I won or lost, if I need to pick it up, how to set the pace. And he told me I wasn't worried at all. I knew that the punch was going to come, and when it came, boom, there it is. I don't accept that. I'm even when he gave me the answer, I was like, oh, all right. You got to be a little worried. You got to be a little concerned when the clock starts to tick and you recognize that I have not won a round in this fight. I don't think he can be as patient as he was against Luis Ortiz.
I got a question for you then. Do you think that he was worried the first time against Fury?
Yes, I do.
And that's why he got jumpy.
No, yeah, exactly. He was worried. He got jumpy. He started to rush, and he wasn't he was very uneasy in the ring. I think in turn his punches were too wide. His punches were not direct. They were not direct. The very first punch that he knocked him down with, I think in the 7th round, it actually ended up being more of an overhand right, and it was because he was just trying to find Fury. I think this time around he is going to be more patient, but I do think that jab needs to move, and he has to be able to set that right hand up, opposed to just waiting, which is what he did in the fight with Luis Ortiz.
And Tyson told me in the first fight, in that 12th round, it was the moment he thought he was so big and bad that he wasn't worried anymore, and whatever you got, I could take. That's when he got caught.
And that's the same thing.
The moment of arrogance.
That's the same thing that happened to Luis Ortiz. I don't know if you guys watched that fight back, but and it happened in the moment. The 10-second clap comes, and he relaxes. He thinks, I have another one. Boom. He didn't even have a chance to say I have another one in the bag. Another one. Boom. And he goes down. When you get relaxed in the ring, it's just something about Deontay Wilder's timing. He's able to catch you sleeping, and when he catches you sleeping, you go to sleep.
It's not just the moment that you step to Deontay, it's the moment where you're thinking about stepping to him, and that's when he gets you. It's a tiny microsecond of
but that's what makes him special.
Decision making.
That's what makes him special.